All right, we have a knife here, and this is, I've done a couple of these where I just sent knives in for service and saw what kind of results I got. Really great service experience here. This is the Triiaxis Midnight. I actually bought this one new on their website. I think someone backed out of a custom spot or something like that, and he just popped it on the website. A friend of mine's like, dude, I think you would be very interested in this knife because you love rosies. Check it out. I checked it out, and yeah, he was right. However, this one came in with a slightly off-centered blade because the grind was off-center. And yeah, he cranked it out. I think I only sent it back to him 10 days ago or something like that. It was not long ago. It might be less. So that meant he had to regrind, assuming he started with a new blade, but we'll see. Maybe I can tell. Not sure I'll be able to tell the difference live on this, but I'll go back and maybe put a note in the description. So yeah, he either fixed the blade or put a new one in there, but we'll have to see. This is number 54, all the same stuff. Nicely packed again, like new, which is a really nice experience. Thank you for doing that. Let's see, let's get this carefully cut across here. I always like keeping these extra little bits of the original package, just so if I ever sell it, the person can have the exact same experience that I did the first time that they unbox it as well. So I'll actually keep that paper and yeah, make it available to a potential future buyer if I ever sell the knife. So it's really hard to see in here. Is part of why I didn't actually catch it live on the last video, but it's in there. So let me go ahead and grab a little light, and yeah, now that is looking perfectly centered, so that's great. And let's see what we got here. By the way, I did, I don't know if I may have mentioned it on the next video, but did identify that the reason is that he includes this is so that you can take off the back spacer, which is a very interesting design, or the pocket clip rather, which you can see is, you know, no hardware. It's screwed on from the inside here, so it gives you this tool so you can get in there. I guess you have to have the blade open. So let's get into it, and then we'll get into that. So that felt great. Oof, yeah, perfect action again. My thumb's a little injured right now. I can't remember what I did to it, but sorry for this. It's gonna be a little gingerly as I do the thumb action here. I think it is a different blade. I think he did a new one, but I'm not 100% sure. Really interesting blade shape that he does on these. That one got away from me. If I don't bleed from that one, I'll be quite happy. That thing snuck right by and bit me a little bit there. So you have to be a little careful with that. If you hit that far enough down, that can drop down, right? And it's past your thumb where it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you there, not on the choil. So that's good to know. Yeah, the action on these is just really good. Nothing changed on that since the original one that I had. Let's see if I can maybe get the thumb right. No, just not quite able to do it with my injured thumb right now, but I remember on the first impression was when I first handled this that the thumb was a little easier to get to and do than the rosy. I don't know if I'm feeling that on this one, and I could just be giving myself some lock bar pressure, but yeah, let's just roll it out and see how it is first. Really like the action on these though. Just something really crisp about it, like the rosy, but a little more, it's not quite gravity drop shut. It's a little easier though to close than a rosy is. The rosies stick a little more than this. Really great detent that he does. And yeah, I mean, that's quite a looker here. pretty darn cool how he finishes everything. The blade, the pivot hardware, the handle, the back spacer. It's just a really nicely done knife. It's a little like light feeling, a little hollow feeling versus the Rosie. That's the one thing I'll say is the Rosie just feels super solid. This one just gives me the feeling of, I guess there is a lock bar stop, but gives me the feeling of like it'd somehow get bent if I really like cranked down and grabbed it or something. It's kind of hard to explain. Maybe it's this direction that I'm mostly concerned about. But yeah, something a little less, and a little more hot spotty. I'd like him to kind of take down, see how he does this beautiful edge up here. If he did that kind of milling around the entire thing, I don't know how it'd look, but I feel like it would feel way better in hand than this does. It's just a little hot spotty. So you're not gonna see me finding 15 Triiaxis Midnights like you have with Rosies and some others. I like it. I like having one, but I have two right now, so I'll probably let one of these go. I got a buddy that's already got first shot on it, so we'll see if he still wants it. But cool knife and great service. Really like the owner, John or Jonathan. Just seems to be very responsive, and yeah, did a great job on this service, so love that. All right, that's all for now. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.